Yo, the man behind the camera. It don't even matter who I am, man. The main focus is my man right here. And introduce yourself.
Muff D, bro. Being Realism mandatory 2 on SoundCloud right now.
Okay. So my man's came to me with a great idea as far as just getting my voice out there, being more vocal. Yeah. Try to take a different approach as far as getting, starting an interview of just another, another artist, tapping into support another artist. You know what I mean? Sometimes you really got to think outside the box, step outside your character to see it from a different point of view to get your shit going as well.
Yeah.
So this interview is spur of the moment too, man. So I'm just shooting my shit.
Literally.
So first off, I want to ask though, what made you get into music first?
Well, man, I've been rhyming since I was about 16, but like I never pursued the shit. I never tried to pursue it, but years down the line, I'm like, all right, let me try it. So I started rapping seriously around 2011.
Okay.
I dropped my first mixtape 2012, which is being Realism mandatory. So once that happened, it was just like, all right, they got good reaction out of it.
They heard of her. So the first one came out in 2012.
Yep.
So the second one is out now, 2019.
Yeah, man.
Man, that's major.
We took a break. We
That's major.
released it this year. We actually re-released it this year. On January 26th. That's when it came out, January 26th, 2012. So we released it this year, and we put some bonus songs on there. You know what I'm saying? So that way we can have people get familiar.
Got you. Like, that's a different approach. Yeah.
Exactly.
That's major though. That's major,
man. That's real major. Especially with me being a poet. I'm in front of the mic a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? So I want them people who follow the poetry to also follow the music as well, but as of right now, the transition's been kind of crazy for it. You get what I'm saying?
I already know it is though. But like me, just me myself personally, as an artist and an innovator, man, I started off writing poetry before I started writing music. At a young age, man. And it started like once I found out, I introduced myself to know how to use words and put words together. It was from there. But another question ain't about me, like I said though, it's about you, man. So another question I got is like, what would be like something that you feel like you producing in the industry, or as far as just your craft, that's different, or it's like those strong points?
I'm touching on subjects that people
as an artist,
I'm touching on subjects that people shying away from. You know what I'm saying? Like we shying away from heartbreak, we shying away from like depression, we shying away from like, you know what I mean, like all type of things. You know what I'm saying? I mean it's around, the depression shit is around, but it's not like how it really feel. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So with me, I'm expressing how it really feel. You know what I'm saying? Or what it feel like to go through these emotions. You know what I mean? Like what it feel like to go through a heartbreak. What it feel like to lose somebody. But I'm also bringing a chill side too. You know what I'm saying? Like I want you to chill. I want you to chill to some shit, and I also want to bring something for the women too. You know what I'm saying? But
for sure, got you.
You know what I mean? With the Being Realism Mandatory 2 project, it's hitting all points. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's 7 songs, it's hitting all points.
Right.
So
That's
I'm happy with it.
That's definitely major, man. So and me as being a fan and a supporter and a listener of just music, you know what I'm saying? Because I listen to a lot of local music. I listen to a lot of my shit myself, and I actually heard I heard Brim too. Like when you sent me, I was like, I was slow. I was real late to actually like listening to it. You know what I mean? I didn't listen as soon as it came out. You know what I mean? But when I did listen to it, man, I'm like, okay, this is a sound that, and to people that's into music, it originated with lyricism and a message. And when I heard that, I'm like, okay, this is a real approach. You know what I'm saying? This is art right here. You know what I'm saying? This is real vital to just as a craft, as an artist for your craft. You know what I'm saying? I heard like it's real music. It got the soulful sound to it, the realism. So if you ain't heard Brim 2 by Muff D, man, you should definitely go check that out, man. Check out a new sound, a new energy, a new wave. But another thing I want to ask you is, what can we, me as a fan and supporter, like what can me and other supporters and fans and listeners expect in the future as far as with your music, as far as your whole movement, as far as just you being around? Like what can we expect in the next few years or the next few months?
We just really trying to get it we actually trying to get it off the ground now. Like it's semi off the ground, but it's not where I want it to be yet. You know what I mean? So I got some stuff coming up, man. I'm trying to actually come back around in February, but the type of vibe I'm trying to bring, February. You know what I'm saying? That type of vibe, you know what I mean? So then I want to come back in the summertime, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna probably lay off the real shit for a little minute, same way I did with the first project. So give it some time to marinate with you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Go to part 3. So when part 3 happens, I'll probably do part 3 around the end of 2020.
Okay.
End of 2020, maybe 21. You know what I mean? Something like that. I want that to marinate. So
got you.
You know what I mean? I'm just actually, you know, just like I said, I'm getting it off the ground. I'm finally getting it off the ground and getting it out there. You know what I mean? So with it being with us having to transition from the CD era, you know what I mean, to like Apple Music,
digital era,
it's tough.
Yeah,
you know,
it definitely is. It's a whole different ball game.
I'm still trying to adjust to that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm still trying to adjust to that. So I'm still trying to get CDs made and. You know what I mean?
Trying to keep it original.
Exactly.
How it's supposed to be, man. Because nowadays, you know what I'm saying? Because when I'm a big fan, big supporter, and he's my biggest inspiration. Back Pac's era, it wasn't no social media. It wasn't no share this and get 100 million views, and it was strictly in the streets.
Yeah.
They had that music hand in hand with it. You know what I'm saying? They was in the streets with that shit, man. They was word of mouth. You know what I mean? They spread it.
And they had a lot of consistent showcases.
They did. A lot of consistent showcases, a lot of supporters.
Man. So it's like, it make it tough. Like, dang, this is happening.
Yeah, they was doing that shit when technology was at like terrible.
Yeah, man.
I mean, compared to now, it was terrible. But then it probably was, you know, they was moving forward. Yeah. But I mean, I say that, I'll bring that up to a point because back then they was, you know, hand in hand with it. They standing outside the stores. They really grinding with it, man, interacting with the people. Nowadays, people could just stream your music, download it without even meeting you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so different now, man. You don't gotta do nothing but stand behind the screen or stand behind a mic and become a millionaire, dude. Like, it's so easy now, but I prefer it to be how it started, man, hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? Booking shows and you know what I'm saying, being on the city. I prefer it that way, man. But now it's just so easy. It's a big platform, and now it's like the industry, I feel like, don't even respect realism no more.
No,
you know what I'm saying? They put anybody on it. Anybody.
And that's why I actually now came up with the slogan, being real is mandatory.
Definitely.
That's like being yourself at all times. You get what I'm saying? Like, so if you a nerd person, that's what you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you this, that's what you are.
Yeah.
This ain't about trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not about trying to put on a fake image.
A facade,
what you see is what you get from me.
Yeah,
you know
for sure.
Like, what you see is what you get from me. So,
you
see me, like, this is what you're going to get. I'm not about to cut no ways and try to tone it down or anything.
Yeah,
so
it speaks in your music, man, the realism, man. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of people go the extra mile just to be accepted, you know what I'm saying, to get opinion from other people or to look like this in front of certain people, man. Like, people go the extra mile to try to be outside of who they are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, man, with music, man, you gotta stick to your roots, be real with it, man, be genuine, be sincere about it.
But see, when that happens too, though, this is why you also got everybody with the same sound. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like, because everybody wants to be that. Like, no, everybody's not that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, let me separate. That's why with me and like you with your music, it's like it separates. You know what I'm saying? It separates levels. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm more excited about. You know what I mean? So it's like, I'm excited for your project. I'm excited to produce.
Thank you.
Crew.
Thank you. Yeah. They got different sound too, man.
Yeah, them guys are really different, and those are like people like that's really outside the box.
Really though.
You know what I'm saying?
In the city, man. You know what I'm saying? Really grinding, like, from the, you know what I'm saying, from the bottom, man. Really start from scratch.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people that's coming on, they getting on because they got a lot of support. And they got a lot of, they got a strong foundation behind them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They ain't really struggling to get there. They straight. You know what I mean? But I'm saying, I bring us to my next question, man, is what like who are your biggest inspirations, and like what keeps you inspired and motivated to want to make music and, you know, get up and just put out a new energy out there? Like what like inspires you and motivates you to want to create a certain type of song? Because every song gives you a different emotion and different feeling.
Emotions, bro. It's really off the emotions. I might wake up one day and be sad as shit, like, and some shit just comes to my mind, and I just get to writing it down. Like I said, when it just all process. Once it all start processing, I just go with the flow. Whichever mood I'm in, that's the mood I'm gonna be in. So if I want to be on some chill type stuff, like today, like this right here, this will feel like a chill type of day for me. So get up and write some chill type of stuff. But, you know, like growing up though, you know, of course, Tupac, Biggie, Nas, I was real big on a Tribe Called Quest, Wu-Tang. I was really big on East Coast music. You know what I mean? Like, I was really big on that. So that's where most of my influences come from. So you could probably hear some of it in there, but you also got to try to stir the pot with some of the Midwest artists that we got, such as Chicago artists like Twister, you know, Commons, all of them, man. Like, so you put all of them in one pot and you got me.
Yeah, for sure. So we're gonna end on this note, man. And is there anything you wanna let your supporters know, your fans, your listeners, or whatever audience you got out there, man? Is there anything specific that you would like them to know about, or just, you know, a crazy fun fact about you that'll be, you know, appreciated from the fans, the listeners, and supporters?
I'm a poet first. I'm a poet first, man.
Yeah.
But, nah, man, you know, being real is mandatory. Too is out now on SoundCloud. Being real is mandatory. That's the slogan. These other cats are telling stories. So, you know, you can follow me on everything, man. At They Call Me Muff. DEY though. Call me MUFF on everything except my Twitter. I got locked out of my old Twitter, so I had to make a new one. That's at They Call Me Muff 01. But, you know, man, I'm looking forward to 2020 and, you know, hopefully expanding this whole thing, man. You know what I mean? So that's all I want to do is stay in my lane and just go to work. You know what I mean? Stay in my lane, go to work. That's all I want to do.
And you heard it first from Muff D, man. Be on the lookout, man. Hope you enjoyed this interview. And we got more to come, man.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.